If you are watching this, it's not a coincidence. You were brought here for a reason. Your guardian angel is trying to reach you. There's a message for you, and it holds the key to something life-changing. Take a deep breath. Center yourself. This moment is special. What you're about to hear could shift everything. If you're ready to receive this message, type "I am ready" in the comments. Confirm your openness, because when you acknowledge it, the message truly resonates. Now listen carefully. The person who left your life was never meant to stay. I know it hurt. I know you gave them your heart. You believed in the future you imagined with them. But what if their departure was divine protection? What if God removed them because He saw what you couldn't? He saw the pain they would have caused, the weight they carried, the distractions they brought into your life. He knew they were delaying you, draining you, keeping you from stepping into your true blessings. You may have asked, why did they leave? But the real question is, what is God making room for? Because when one door closes, another is already waiting to open. But first, you must let go. You must release the grip of the past, so your hands are free to receive what's next. If you're ready to surrender the past and trust in God's plan, type "I let go" in the comments. This new person entering your life is not here by accident. They are not just another connection, not just another fleeting presence. They are an answer to prayers you forgot you prayed. They are the manifestation of the faith you held on to, even when things didn't make sense. You may not have known when, how, or who, but deep inside, your soul longed for something real, something divine. And now, that prayer is being answered. This person is a reflection of your growth, the lessons you have learned, the wisdom you now carry. They are not a repetition of your past. They will not reopen old wounds. They will not trigger old fears. They are here to show you what love was always meant to be: healing, uplifting, purposeful. They will not drain you. They will pour into you. They will not break you. They will build with you. But before you step into this new season, ask yourself, am I truly ready for something real? Because what God is bringing is not temporary. It's not a test. It's not a distraction. It is a divine appointment, a connection that carries destiny, a love that aligns with your purpose, not one that pulls you away from it. That's why it requires you to be fully present, fully aware, fully open. You may feel cautious. You have been hurt before. You have loved and lost, given and been taken for granted, trusted and been let down. Your heart has endured. Your soul has healed. But the scars remain. And now, as this new person steps into your life, you wonder, is this too good to be true? But this time, it's different. This time, God is at the center. This time, you are not ignoring red flags. You are not settling for less. This time, you know what love should feel like. And this is it. This time, you won't entertain inconsistency. You won't make excuses for people's lack of effort. You won't mistake attention for love or affection for intention. You understand the difference now. And because of that, God is sending you a love that reflects your strength, your worth, your patience. If you are ready to receive this, type "I am ready to receive" in the comments. But understand this: this person is not perfect. They have their own battles, their own scars, their own journey of growth. But what sets them apart is their purpose. They are not here to waste your time. They are coming with intention. They will challenge you, but only in ways that help you grow. They will call you higher, speak life into you when you feel weak, remind you of the dreams you once buried, the passions you once silenced, the purpose you were created for. Their presence will bring clarity, not confusion, peace, not chaos. Love, not fear. This is how you will know the difference. Because love sent by God does not create anxiety. It creates assurance. It does not leave you wondering where you stand. It makes you feel secure. It does not take from you. It gives freely. This is how you will recognize them. You do not have to chase what is meant for you. You do not have to beg for attention, for love, for commitment. You do not have to convince someone to see your worth. The right person will recognize it from the start. They will choose you, not because they need to, but because they want to. Not because they are lonely, but because they truly see you, deeply, undeniably. They will not come into your life to complete you, because you are already whole. They are coming to align with you, to walk beside you. If this message speaks to you, type Amen in the comments. This is not just a word of encouragement. This is a divine reminder. God did not forget about you. He has been working behind the scenes, aligning everything in perfect timing. The love you have been waiting for is already on its way. The right person is already being prepared, just as you have been prepared. And when they arrive, it will make sense. The waiting will make sense. The heartbreaks will make sense. The delays, the rejections, the loneliness. It will all suddenly feel worth it. Because this love will restore your faith. It will remind you why things had to end the way they did. It will show you that God was protecting you, not punishing you. He was setting you apart, not leaving you behind. He was preparing you for something greater. You may have thought you were forgotten. You may have wondered if love was meant for you. But today, God is reminding you, your time is coming. Your person is coming. The love you have been praying for is coming. You are stepping into a season where everything falls into place, where you finally understand why nothing before this worked out. But before you receive this blessing, God needs you to do one thing. Let go of what was. Let go of every person who left, every heartbreak that made you question your worth, every disappointment that made you doubt if real love even exists. Because you cannot receive what is ahead while holding on to what is behind. You cannot compare this new love to your past. You cannot bring old fears into a new beginning. This is not that. This is different. This is divine. And it requires you to be fully open, fully present, fully trusting. So take this moment to surrender, to release, to make room for what is coming. Type, I let go and receive in the comments if you are ready to step into your new season. This love will be a reflection of all the love you have poured into others. Finally, being returned to you. It will be effortless, not because love is always easy, but because two people, when aligned by God, choose to make it work. They choose honesty. They choose patience. They choose commitment. They choose you. And you will choose them. Because it will feel right. Because it will feel safe. Because their love will remind you of God's love. Pure, unwavering, unconditional. This is your time, your season, your moment to receive. Believe it. Claim it. Prepare for it. The best is yet to come. And when it does, you will know. You will feel it in your soul. If this message has spoken to your heart, if you feel this truth in your spirit, type, "It is already done," in the comments. Share this message with someone who needs to hear it. Because love is coming. The blessing is near, and so it is. Now reflect. Are you still holding on to what left? Are you still questioning why it happened, instead of embracing what's ahead? God is asking you to shift your focus. Stop looking back. Stop replaying the moments that broke you. Stop searching for closure you will never find. The closure is in knowing this. What's meant for you will never pass you by. That person was a lesson. This new person is a blessing, but blessings require preparation. Are you emotionally ready? Are you spiritually ready? Do you truly believe you deserve something better? Because God will never give you what you are not prepared to receive. Type, I am ready for my blessing, if you are prepared for the next chapter. This is not just about love. This is about alignment. This is about elevation. The people in your life must reflect the version of you that God is shaping, not the version you have outgrown. You cannot carry dead weight into a season of growth. You cannot entertain the same distractions and expect new results. The old you tolerated less. The new you is stepping into more. This is why that person had to leave. They were tied to an old version of you, a version that accepted things you no longer accept, a version that doubted themselves, a version that did not yet know their full worth. That version of you is gone, and so are the people who were attached to it. Type, I am stepping into my new season. If you are ready to walk forward without looking back, this new person will not complete you. They will complement you, because you are already whole. You are already enough. They are being sent to walk beside you, not to fix you, not to save you, but to love you in the way you were always meant to be loved. Do you receive this? Type, I receive it, if you feel this message in your heart. Let go of fear. Let go of doubt. Let go of every thought that tells you you are not worthy of real love. You are. You always have been. And now, the time has come. Trust God's timing. Trust the process. The best is yet to come. Keep your heart open. Keep your faith strong. What's meant for you is already on its way. If this message spoke to you, type, "It is done," in the comments, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Your blessing is closer than you think. Keep believing. Keep trusting. It is already written. And now, take another deep breath. Let this truth settle in your spirit. Everything that has happened, every heartbreak, every disappointment, every closed door was not to destroy you. It was to prepare you. You may not see it yet, but you will. One day, you will look back and realize why things unfolded the way they did. You will see that the pain was necessary. The tears, the late nights, the unanswered questions. They all led you here, to this moment, to this awakening. God has been working behind the scenes, aligning every detail, removing what was blocking your path, making space for what is truly meant for you. It may have felt like loss, but in reality, it was divine intervention. You were never being abandoned. You were being positioned for greater, for deeper, for something that will not leave you empty, but will fill you in ways you never imagined. If you understand this now, type, "I trust God's plan," in the comments. This is where your faith is tested. It's easy to trust when everything makes sense, when the pieces fit perfectly. But what about when they don't? What about when you're left in the dark, unsure of what's next? This is when trust matters most. This is when you must stand firm and say, "I may not understand, but I believe." Because God's timing is perfect, even when it feels delayed. What He has for you is worth the wait. The person coming into your life is not just another chapter. They are a part of the bigger story God is writing for you. But listen carefully. If you are still holding on to bitterness, to resentment, to fear, you may miss them. You may push them away. Because true love cannot thrive where past wounds still bleed. You must heal. You must forgive. Not for them, but for you. Type, "I choose healing," if you are ready to release the past and make space for what's next. This next season of your life is about abundance. It's about overflow. It's about stepping into the love you were always meant to experience. No more settling. No more accepting half-hearted efforts. No more convincing someone to see your worth. The right person will see it, without you having to prove a thing. The right person will recognize you as a blessing, not a burden. And when they arrive, it will feel different. There will be no doubt, no confusion, no second-guessing their intentions. Their energy will feel unsafe. Their presence will bring peace, not anxiety, not fear, not hesitation. You will know, because love sent by God does not make you question your worth. It does not make you wonder where you stand. It does not require you to chase. It is steady. It is intentional. It is clear. This love will feel like home. Not because it is perfect, but because it is right. Because it is divinely aligned. Because it was meant for you. And you were meant for them. You have waited. You have prayed. You have healed. Now, your heart is ready. Ready to receive the love you were always destined for. This is why everything before this had to happen. The heartbreak, the lessons, the disappointments, the closed doors, they were all part of the preparation, so you could recognize the real thing. So you wouldn't accept less. So you wouldn't mistake attention for love. So you wouldn't settle for someone who doesn't choose you fully. This time, you are ready. Ready for something real, for something whole, for something divine. But listen carefully. You must release the past, because you cannot receive new love while still holding on to old pain. You cannot step into a new season while carrying old fears. You cannot embrace what's next if you're still grieving what's gone. Let it go. Let go of the moments that broke you, the words that wounded you, the betrayals that made you question love itself. Let go of the need for closure. Because the closure is in knowing this: what's meant for you will never pass you by. What left was never yours to keep. It was just a lesson. Not your destiny. Not your forever. It was a stepping stone. Not a final destination. God is not asking you to go back. He is asking you to move forward. To trust that what He has for you is better. That what is coming will not break you. It will build you. It will strengthen you. It will pour into you the way you have poured into others. Type I let go in the comments if you are ready to release the past, because the person coming into your life is not like the rest. They are not here to waste your time. They are not here to test you. They are here to stay. To show you what love should feel like. Effortless, honest, safe. You will never have to question their love. You will never have to convince them to choose you. They will see your heart. They will see your light. And they will cherish it. Because they have prayed for you too. They have longed for something real. Just like you. They have been preparing for you. Just like you have been preparing for them. They have healed. They have grown. They have learned what love truly means. Now, your paths are aligning. Now, the timing is right. Now, the wait is over. This is why patience was necessary, because God wasn't just preparing a someone for you. He was preparing you for them, so you could love each other the way love was meant to be, without fear, without hesitation, without the wounds of the past interfering with the beauty of the present. This love will not trigger your insecurities. It will not make you feel small. It will not drain you. It will fill you. It will restore you. It will remind you of the love that God designed for you. If you receive this, type, I am ready for real love in the comments, because it is coming. It is unfolding. It is already on its way. But you must believe it. You must open your heart. You must prepare yourself for what is coming. No more looking back. No more questioning why things didn't work out. No more doubting whether love is meant for you, because it is. It always has been. And now, it is time. Time to receive it. Time to embrace it. Time to step into the love story that was written for you long before you ever knew it. This is your moment, your time, your season. Claim it. Believe it. Prepare for it. Because the love you've been waiting for is waiting for you too. It won't feel forced. It won't feel uncertain. It won't make you question where you stand. You will know. Not by words, but by actions, by consistency, by the peace in your heart when they are near. This love will not be a cycle of highs and lows. It will be steady, strong, safe. Because love from God is not meant to be confusing. It is meant to be clear. So if you are still doubting, let this be your confirmation. If you are still waiting, let this be your assurance. The love that is meant for you is already on its way. And when it arrives, it will feel different. Not rushed, not complicated, not uncertain. Just right, just real, just divine. If you believe this, type, "It is already done," in the comments, because it is. Because God's promises never fail. Because love, when it is meant for you, will always find you. And when it does, you will finally understand why nothing before this ever worked out. Why every rejection was protection. Why every delay was redirection. Why every closed door was a blessing in disguise. You will see the bigger picture. You will understand the lesson. You will be grateful for the waiting. Because the waiting made you ready. Because the waiting prepared you for what's coming. Because now, you will never settle again. Now, you know your worth. Now, you understand love in a way you never did before. Love is not meant to hurt. Love is not meant to leave you confused. Love is not meant to feel like a battle you are constantly fighting alone. The right love will not require you to prove your worth. It will not ask you to change who you are. It will not make you beg for effort. The right love will meet you where you are. It will embrace your soul as it is. It will see your scars and love you anyway. It will hold your heart with care. It will feel safe. It will feel peaceful. It will feel right. You won't have to chase. You won't have to wonder. You won't have to force what is meant for you. Because what is truly yours will never need to be forced. It will never make you feel unworthy. It will never make you question if you are enough. Because you are. You always have been. You always will be. Type, "I am enough," in the comments if you receive this. You are worthy of a love that stays. A love that chooses you every single day. A love that speaks life into you. A love that brings out the best in you. A love that supports your dreams. A love that prays for you. A love that walks beside you, not ahead or behind. A love that doesn't make you feel small. A love that doesn't make you feel like a second option. A love that makes you feel cherished. This love exists. This love is already written for you, but you must believe it. You must prepare your heart for it. You must be willing to receive it. Let go of the lies you were told. The lie that love has to hurt. The lie that you have to fight to be loved. The lie that real love is rare. The lie that maybe you are asking for too much. You are not asking for too much. You are asking for the love God intended for you. You are asking for what you deserve. And what you deserve is already finding its way to you. If you are ready for it, type, "I am ready for real love," in the comments. Because this is your season, your time, your moment to receive. But listen carefully. You cannot receive new love while holding on to old pain. You cannot embrace what is ahead if you are still clinging to what is behind. You cannot build a future while still mourning the past. Let it go. Let go of the heartbreaks. Let go of the betrayals. Let go of the disappointments. Let go of the person who left. Because if they were meant to stay, nothing could have pulled them away. If they truly saw your worth, they would have cherished you. If they were part of your future, they would still be in your present. Stop looking back. Stop wondering if things could have been different. Stop blaming yourself. It didn't work because it wasn't meant to. It ended because something better is coming. God removed them to make space for the right one. The one who will love you the way you were always meant to be loved. With intention, with commitment, with consistency, with real love. If you are ready to step into this new season, type, "I let go and receive," in the comments. Because this is not just another relationship. This is a divine connection. A love that was written in your story long before you even knew it. A love that aligns with your soul. A love that strengthens your faith. A love that reminds you why nothing before this worked out. The person God is sending will not just love you. They will see you. Truly, deeply, fully. They will understand your heart. They will value your presence. They will respect your boundaries. They will appreciate your depth. And they will never take you for granted. This love will not be perfect, but it will be pure. It will be intentional. It will be built on faith, trust, and purpose. This time, love will feel different. Because you are different. Because you have grown. Because you have healed. Because you now know the difference between a lesson and a blessing. This love is your blessing. This love is your reward for never giving up on love. For never letting heartbreak harden your heart. For believing that love is still possible. And now, you are about to receive what you have been praying for. Type, "My blessing is on the way," in the comments if you feel this in your spirit, because it is already happening. Things are shifting, aligning, falling into place. Everything you lost, everything that hurt you, will now make sense. Every tear you cried was watering the seed of this blessing. Every lonely night was preparing you for this love. Every unanswered prayer was making room for something greater. And now, it is coming. Are you ready? Are you open? Are you willing to receive without fear? This love will not feel like your past, because this love is not your past. It is your future. A love that stays. A love that grows. A love that is worth the wait. A love that is worth the healing. A love that is worth the journey. If you are ready, type, "I receive this love," in the comments. Because it is already done. Because God has already written it. Because your heart is finally ready to receive it. No more looking back. No more wondering if love is meant for you. It is. It always has been. And now, it is here. Get ready. Your love story is about to begin.